All right, you're finally ready to get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, and all major streaming platforms. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to upload your first song, get early access to Spotify for artists, and make sure your first release is prepped for success. All right, so step one, find a distributor. If you don't know what a distributor is, I'll give you a quick rundown. Unfortunately, most streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music don't allow you to upload your music directly to them. So basically, what the distributor does is take care of delivering your music to all streaming platforms. They will also take care of any royalties generated from your music and paying you out for them. Some have different options like pre-save campaigns, playlisting, and marketing. It all really depends on who you pick and what they offer. So do some research on what the best distributor is for your needs, and you can begin the upload process. In this video, I will be using DistroKid as it's the one I'm most familiar with. It also seems like it's the most popular one. Most people use this. So I definitely recommend it if you're unsure of what to use. This video will be a lot easier to follow as well. Which brings me to step 2, uploading the song. Before starting the upload process, you're going to need 2 files. The first file will be your WAV file. That will be the final master of your song. The second file will be a JPEG of your album artwork. If you're watching this and saying, I forgot to make album artwork, I have no clue how to do this, I made a tutorial on how to make album artwork. So I will link the video below. Super easy to do, completely free, and you don't have to be a graphic designer, I promise. So now that you have the files you need, I am going to head over to DistroKid and show you how to upload the song. And if you want 7% off, you can use the link in the description to sign up. So you'll want to first start by signing up for an account on DistroKid. Find the plan that works best for you. There's 3 different options, and once you find which one aligns with what you need, you can just hit pick me, and then you can just fill out your card info. It's fairly cheap. For the cheapest one, it's $2 per month, so it's very affordable. So once you get signed up, you'll go to the main page here, and you can click on upload music. These are all the streaming platforms that it'll be released to. You can check whatever you want to check. Snapchat's a little different. You have to own 100% of the publishing rights to use Snapchat. So depending on what you own, you can choose Snapchat here. So you want to click number of songs. You can go up to 35 songs. Has a single been previously released? No. Artist band name. If this is your first release, that's going to be the name that's going to show up on your artist profile. So make sure there's no spelling mistakes or anything here. Make sure you get it right. For me, I've already signed up, so everything's linked. But if you pick a random name like Joe Smith, what you will see is this will be my first Joe Smith release or whatever your name is. And then you will check that box. So this is just Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Instagram. If your artist pages are on here, you can link them. So next, you will want to set your release date. And I recommend doing this probably about a month out because there's quite a few things in here that you want to make sure are in order for your first release anyway. So let's do November 15th because that's a Friday. Just a quick tip. Just release on Fridays because you'll get more time in the release radar algorithm. Release time. This is what time you want to go live on Spotify. You usually do midnight in the listener's time zone or in anyone's time zone. So if it's in your time zone, then it's going to be released at the same time everywhere across the world. But if you do the country's time zone, it'll be released at midnight in whatever country that is and whatever time zone there is. So you can pick whichever one you want here. Pre-order, Amazon, you'll probably want to check that. Make the start date whatever day you're releasing it. Record label, I just put Luke Prod Music. I don't have a record label, and you likely don't either if you're an independent artist watching this video. So just type in whatever you want for that. And try and keep it consistent for all your tracks as well. Language, pick whatever language you're in. Genre, so I'm in the folk genre. Secondary genre, try and find whatever secondary genre it is. There's not a lot of options here, but try and find a secondary genre that fits your music. And then next, you're going to want to pick an album cover. So make sure your image is a square image and make sure it's JPEG format. And then you can just upload that here. Song title. So this one's 17. Make sure you spell everything right. It does also say don't include feature artists here. If it's a cover song, don't include the original artist's name, no year dates, just strictly the song title here. So add a feature artist. If you have a feature artist, then hit yes. If not, then hit no. If this is a radio edit, like I guess in an EDM or I guess if it's an explicit song, if it's a radio edit, you can click that or other and specify the version. But for me, I select no, and then you want to upload your file. So now WAV, MP3, M4A, all these formats are accepted. I usually pick WAV because that is the highest quality typically. So I will click on the master. I think you could just drag it over and it will upload your track. You can also, they have an option to master it. I wouldn't recommend that, but do what you want. It doesn't have any spatial audio or anything, so just click no. Songwriter, I wrote this song or manage the songwriter, so or another artist. So this is your chance of tagging the other writers in the song. So for me, I write everything myself, so I'm going to click this box, but if somebody else wrote it, you can click the other box and fill out their information. So songwriter's real name, so Lucas Provenzano, that's my name. Explicit lyrics, no. So if they do have swear words and stuff like that in it, you want to click yes here, and then it'll show explicit on the song. Is this a radio edit? No, the song is clean. Or if it's explicit, like I just said, check that box. Instrumental, the song contains lyrics, yes. Or if it's an instrumental, click that. Preview start time. So find like the part of the song that you think is the most catchy and find it. So I'm not too sure where mine is here, but for simplicity's sake, we'll just say 30 seconds in maybe. Or you can just let streaming services decide. It's up to you, but I'd recommend just going through and finding the best part of the song. Track price, I usually just keep that at 99 cents. And then there's extras here. So you can go through these and look at them if you want to buy them. I usually don't tap into any of these. The one thing I do usually check, which is a really annoying feature, to be honest, of DistroKid, is this $29 one-time fee. DistroKid will never delete this single, even if you cancel your account or your credit card is declined. You can always choose to delete it at any time or not. You'll continue to accrue all royalties as normal. I guess if it sounds like if you delete your account, they might get rid of your music. So I always just click this. Maybe look into this a little bit more, but I always just end up paying it. So it's up to you what you want to do. And then right at the end here, just go through these, check them all off, and then just click continue. I'm not going to click continue here because this song is already released. I don't want to have it released twice. All right, so next you don't really have to do anything. Your song is going to be uploaded on the date that you choose. However, I do recommend getting early access to your Spotify for Artists account. This is beneficial for a couple reasons. Number one, you can pitch to Spotify editorial playlists. Those are Spotify's very large playlists that if you are featured, it's really going to help with your streaming numbers and growth. And two, it's going to allow you to set up your Spotify profile and make it look professional. You can add some high quality pictures, add a really solid bio, and maybe get some playlists set up on there. All this will give you brownie points to the Spotify editorial team and anyone checking you out for the first time. So I'd recommend, if this is your first song, you submit it at least 1 month in advance to give you time to do everything I'm going to explain next. So once a song is submitted, you're going to have to wait 24 to 48 hours for your song to be recognized by Spotify after DistroKid uploads it. You should get an email once it is. I found the easiest way to get early access is to just email DistroKid support asking for your Spotify artist URI, or you're going to go through DistroKid's URI looker-upper. So Spotify's URI looker-upper is in this menu here, helpful when needed, Spotify URI looker-upper. So if your information isn't showing up here, you'll just want to submit a request to DistroKid. You can just follow this link, support.distrokid.com, and you can submit a request and ask for your artist URI, because I'm going to use that in the next portion of this video to show you how to get early access. So once you get your artist URI, you're going to want to set up a Spotify for Artists account. So you're going to want to go to artist.spotify.com. You're going to want to click login. So it's going to make you sign up for Spotify. You can create a free account and just follow all of the prompts and you'll set up a free account here. If you already have a paid account, then that's perfect. But once you do get signed in here, you're probably not going to see anything. Like, as you can see, I have myself and my roster on here. So what you'll want to do is click on your name here and then teams. And then you'll want to click add team. You'll click artist team. So you can search for artists or paste your Spotify artist URI that I just told you to get. So I'll paste it and then my name will come up. If this does not work and you paste your artist URI that DistroKid gives you or you got from the URI looker upper tool on DistroKid, you're going to want to send a request to Spotify for artists. And this is why I say give yourself 30 days, because sometimes this doesn't always pan out perfectly and you have issues, but just type in Spotify for artists support. It'll be the second link. Contact Spotify for Artist support team. It'll set you up with somebody. I think it might be like an AI thing at first, but you can eventually talk to somebody and submit your request and they will get you linked up to your account. I had to do this because mine wasn't working, but nowadays they might have sorted through some of these bugs. So everything should be set up. So once you're all set up here, you're going to want to go set up your profile. So you can go to up at the top left-hand corner here. You can click on view profile and you can start kind of tweaking everything. You want to add like a banner because this is the banner that everyone's going to see when they pull up your Spotify. You're going to want to add a biography. I'd take some time, write a good biography. That would be under the about section. Add some nice professional looking pictures in here. Write a nice bio. I probably got to go through and redo my bio at some point, but write a nice bio and, look up some artists, see how they're writing their stuff and see how they've set up their profile. If you have some live events coming up, you can add some live events in here, kind of set things up, get some nice professional pictures, just make it look good, because it's going to give you brownie points. You can also, if this is linked to your Spotify, like your personal Spotify, you can set up some playlists as well, which looks good as well. Put your song in there and like make it some really nice playlists that people can take a look at. Yeah, just some suggestions. Like I said, go on your favorite artist, Spotify, take a look. Let's go to Noah Khan. What's he doing? Great professional picture up top here. He's got all of his songs featured. You can do an artist pick as well, liked songs. Once you get more music, more of this will populate, but he's got playlists that feature him. He's got his upcoming tour dates. Fans also like artists. He's got his own playlist here, some more professional pictures, and then a solid bio. So just take some time and go through this. Write a nice bio, put some professional pictures up, maybe make a couple playlists. That's all you got to do. Just don't look bad on here. And once your profile is set up, you'll notice here it'll say pitch this song to editorial playlist. So you'll click on that and then you'll just follow the steps. So ideally you pitch this 3 to 4 weeks before the release. I won't get into the best practices for pitching as I haven't had an editorial placement myself. I don't really want to give advice on something that I haven't achieved yet. So there's tons of videos explaining how to write the best possible pitch. So just look them up on YouTube and you should find something to work off of. So that's it. I hope I made this as easy as possible for you guys. It's not hard at all. Just follow all these steps and you'll get your first release up and running. If you have any issues with this process, just leave a comment below and I will attempt to help you out. I'm a smaller channel, so I do see all the comments. So if you have any issues, just let me know and I'll try to help you out. So thank you so much for watching and good luck on that first release.